Hey everybody, it's Leonette with DIY Beauty on Purpose. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm working on 2 accent tables and I'm going to be flipping them. I bought these 2 little tables on the Facebook Marketplace and I've had them now for a few weeks. I just haven't gotten the chance to get to them. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be painting them, distressing them. I'm going to be adding a stencil to them. And essentially what I'm doing is I am going to be taking 2 tables that are completely different and hopefully turning them into a pair, something that you can put in any room and look like they belong together. So I hope you enjoy this video. As always, if you do, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share with friends, and write a comment. So I'm just getting the tables ready for painting, actually for cleaning and then painting. So I'm just getting some of these lifted areas down with wood glue and clamps so that they're nice and secure and not moving around. So I let the glue dry for several hours and it dried completely clear. And now I'm just going to give it a nice clean with cut cutter and getting it ready for painting. So I'm just spraying it down and I'm going to be wiping it. And guys, you would not believe how much stuff comes out with this cut cutter. I mean, it's like a lot of the tint and dirt. Look at that. It's awesome. I love this stuff. I'll be doing 1 coat on each table of the Dixie Belle Boss. I used this in my last project. It's a primer that helps stains not come through, and I loved it. Project, it did not bleed through, and I painted it white, and so I was very satisfied with the results. Today I'm not painting the tables white, but I'm still using it to avoid any bleed through. So I'm finishing up the primer coat and then I'm going to let it dry and then start painting. That first coat of the primer looks like, it looks messy and striped, and just a mess, but it'll be alright when I start painting it. The paint that I'm using is one of my favorites. I normally use my own made chalk paint, but there are several brands that I absolutely love, and this is one of them, and it's DIY paint, and I bought off of the website of JamieRayVintage.com. I follow her on YouTube, and her husband make beautiful creations painting furniture, and this color is Apothecary and is my favorite. It just absolutely glides. I mean, the coverage is phenomenal and it's hard to explain how it feels, but when you're painting it just feels so velvety and so soft. It's a really good paint, so give them a try. Visit their website, and I just love this color. I've used it a couple times and it's one of my favorites. At first I wanted to paint them different colors but somewhat matching, but I decided to paint them both on the same color, and so that like I said earlier, just so that they look more like a set. Here's a little beauty tip. I'm sure you've seen this before, but for those of you that haven't, in between coats I put my brushes inside a little baggie, take all the air out, and it remains nice and fresh. After 2 full coats of the Apothecary color, I started to stencil, and I'm just using a gray latex paint that I had, and bought these stencils from Essential Stencils. It'll be in the description box, so that if you guys like them, they're really good, heavy. And again, just adding the stencil, I'll be adding another one to the other table, so that again they have that, so that they match. Sometimes I get a little nervous with stencils that have very thin letters, like this one, only because if there's bleed through, then there's no forgiveness, I guess, because there's not thick, so it kind of makes it just one full line. And I was a little nervous with this one. I hadn't used this stencil. It was brand new out of the bag, as well as the other one, but I actually liked the way it turned out. And by the way, the brush that I'm using is the normal brush that I used in other projects. It's just an inexpensive Chippy brush. I cut off the top bristles to make it stubby, and it's perfect for stenciling. After it was dry, I just started distressing the table, and I'm actually sanding the whole thing with my palm sander and a 220 grit sandpaper, and it just makes it so smooth. I'm just distressing where, you know, on the edges, where it would normally distress. I like that look. It's the look that I normally use for all of my furniture. Just wiping down all the dust from the sanding off of the table so that I can begin to seal it. As always, my favorite way to seal is with the Minwax Polycrylic, and this time I'm using the Satin finish, only because I just had some extra, but I normally go with the matte finish. But anyway, just gonna do a couple coats on both tables on the entire thing and let it fully dry.